So for the last 2 years, we have not had any soft tissue injuries. And I think I said that day was because of our medical staff and myself. We put a plan together to make sure that the guys, we have very good data that says that if a guy is very close and people don't get it, that 2 days from then, they're going to pull. And there's a good chance that they will pull. And we've done this now for 2 years, and we've had really good success. And I don't think Todd meant anything by it. I just think from his feeling, he's been different places, and everybody has a different way of doing things. It's just how we do it here, and it works for us. The most important part, I think, is that we keep our players healthy. Because if we end up losing somebody, they won't be out here practicing. But there was no animosity or anything like that. It wasn't a back and forth between Todd and myself. Todd gets it. Trust me. I mean, that has never come up again. I mean, I want our guys to ask questions about those things, but once I explain them, then we move forward. And that's the one thing that analytics, okay. That's the one piece of analytic information that I really like, because I think that data really shows, and I had to learn that it's not the day that it affects the player, it's 2 days later. That all of a sudden you lose a player, and then all of a sudden you don't practice guys, and here we go. And we've been fortunate, again, we've had a really good staff that's giving me the information. We trade back and forth and make those decisions on what we think is right. And I think the most important thing, we only have 1 or 2 guys that are down every now and then. So it's really spaced out. So we make sure that we get the practice that we need, but also make sure that we take care of our players the best we can.
How do you go about building that mental toughness?
That's how you practice. It's the environment that you create in practice. I think you see, we go hard. I mean, we bump into each other, we run into each other. That's the other side of it for me. I've never been one that we patty cake at practice. I mean, we go after it, and that's the other side. So you got to practice physical and tough, but you also got to take care of them, because you can't have it both ways. If you do both, then players are going to break down. And I think, again, that's when the locker room goes, what are you doing? So I think our players understand them and push them. But at the same time, if they're close and if something says there's an issue, we're going to take care of them that way as well.
So did you say that?
Baker Mayfield and